Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Stoner Erickson from Erickson Design Company, and tonight we're going to build a hold-down clamp. What is a hold-down clamp? Just what it says. It holds stuff down, just like any clamp system. This runs in a T-track off of this 1/4 20 bolt with the 1/4 20 threaded knot. This whole section at Lowe's is $2. On Amazon, these are $20, so we can build 2 of them for $4. So that's quite awesome. So basically what happens is we're going to cut a groove, this little slot, for this dowel to ride in. Now the dowel gives it the pivoting action. So you pivot it up and you slide your wood underneath here, and then you tighten it down and it puts pressure on the wood, which is the hold down part of it. So what I use it for, so I use it on my drill press to hold down the wood. It's an extra set of hands. That way it doesn't get squirrely and all wiggly-wonged on me. I use it on the table saw a lot, on the crosscut sled. That way I get extra force holding it down. It's not going to slip. It's not going to kick back on me. Safety, safety, safety. I use it on my crosscut sled probably the most because it really gives, you know, a tight hold, and I can slide stuff across. Plus it's super easy to just unthread it and slide the board out, which I really like. Now the bolt rides on a groove that I hog out with this router bit. Now this is a router bit I got on Amazon for $13. You also, if you don't have a router bit, you could just take the wood you want to have the track in and you'd run a groove, a 1/2 groove, right? Maybe 3/8 deep. And then you put a piece of 1/4 inch over top of that and then run a 1/4 inch slot down the center of that. That's what I did on this jig here. See that? So a 1/2 inch and then a 1/4 inch piece on the front. And that worked really well. So basically we're going to have the 3 concept idea of this channel. It's called the idea 1, hold down clamp. Boom. Number 2 of this channel is we're going to design it. So we're going to make 2 out of 1 piece of scrap 2x4, right? If you're a woodworker, you should have a little piece of 2x4 laying around. I tend not to throw things away that are small like that because I can use them. So we're going to mark the center line all the way around. We're going to take a 3/4 inch Forstner bit and put a circle and drill it out right in the center for this piece, this half moon piece. Now that's going to give me 1 on each side. So this is going to be a hold down clamp, this is going to be a hold down clamp. So I'm doing the 2 steps in one. Same with this step, I'm going to run the 1/4 inch right down the center of this guy, straight through it. That's going to give me the slot for the bolt to run down. Then we'll just cut it out on the bandsaw. If you don't have a bandsaw, you could surely use a jigsaw. And then just sand it up, little paste wax, hardware, we're good to go. So let's build it. So I'm going to mark and measure it real fast. It actually wasn't in the center. It was 2 inches back. So this is 7 inches, and then the actual hole for the bolt is at 5 inches. That way it gives the tilting action. I'm going to mark the dowel as well while I'm doing it. Might as well mark the dowel so I know where to go for it. I'm going to use the hold down clamps to hold down the piece of wood. Pretty cool. So I flipped the drill press on and the dust collection comes on. It's not hooked up. I need to build something for the dust collection here. You can see how much over, kicks out. I have the hose running because it's hooked to the tool, so I just quickly at the end just kind of cleaned it up. But we'll build something cool for that. Rather than set up the drill press with this drill bit, I'll just drill these out. There's only 3. I only got to drill 3 holes. And we'll slice it off at 7. Again, application for the hold down clamps right in front of your face. Quickly give this bandsaw a flip. I have the bandsaw light turned on So you can't really see what I'm doing next, but I'm going to mark, I'm going to use a old bar key or something round to mark the corners to make the shape. So I'm just going to do it on both sides just to kind of have a guide. I could freehand this, but it's nice to have a reference, and I'll use that also to split it down the center. Then I'll quickly cut it out. And I'm going to mark the radius on the inside turn. I'm just going to freehand it real quickly, and then I'll set that against the second one and use it as a reference. You know, you can't see very well because of that light, but that's alright. And just quickly zip it out. Drill the holes for the dowels real fast and cut those off real quickly at the table saw. Boom. Then we're just going to sand them. I love this rigid edge sander. I was using the planer the other day, so I had to flip that up and over, plug it in. I was fighting this plug. Is not a easy cord to deal with. This one is particularly just drives me crazy for some reason. So get the dust collection going. And I'll just give these a quick sand. Then my handy quarter round over bit, just give it a quick round over, soften up the edges. You can see I'm making multiples of these. I find them so useful, I might as well have them at hand if I need them. There'll be a T-track on this table eventually, I just haven't had a chance to put one on there. There's a bolt and nut. And boom, done. Yeah, so that was it. Pretty awesome, right? Super versatile, super integral in my shop, these hold down clamps are. If you already have a T-track system in your home shop, these you can build 20 of them for 20 bucks, as much as it would cost you to build or buy them on Amazon. You can also get this hardware on Amazon for a bit cheaper. I love clamps. Anyone in woodworking loves clamps, but they're kind of expensive. And if you can defer the cost to make something yourself, I think we're on the money. We're going to make a wedge clamp, which we can clamp a couple of flat boards together kind of easily. I have clamps all over the shop. These right here are just little bar clamps, 6-inch and 12-inch. They live on the bandsaw and the drill press. I think we're going to stay in the clamp kind of zone. We're going to build clamp storage for our bar clamps, and we're going to actually go over the Ritter board that I watched Izzy Swan build on YouTube. And when I saw that, I hope Izzy watches this because he's like a god to me. He's like in the top 3 woodworkers in my world. I saw him build this little breadboard, Ritter board, and I worked in a cabinet shop when I was younger, and I worked there because I had to work, and I didn't love it back then. Looking back, I wish I would have enjoyed it as much as I do now. So when I saw him build that, I used to work on big ones of those, and I'd assemble cabinets on them all day long. So I built one off of his designs. It works really well. We're going to go over it and how it works. So that's a video that's coming up. If you like videos like this, like, subscribe, share, comment. I'll read your comments and comment back. If you have any ideas for future builds of the shop, let me know. I'm Stoner Erickson from Erickson Design Company. Let's build something. Ta-ta! We're going to stick to the clamping kind of theme for a little bit. Anyway, I'm Stoner Erickson from Erickson Design Company. Hope you enjoyed. Press that like button. Peace out. Welcome back. I'm Stoner Erickson from Erickson Design Company. Today we're going to build a hold down clamp.